Guys, Blox Fruits has done it again because we just received confirmation from Blox Fruits that they will be updating again before the end of this year. And it is not just another Christmas event, okay? This is something huge. We are talking about, and before I say it out loud, you might want to stay seated for this one. The control rework. I know, I almost fell out of my chair when I heard it the first time. They have given us not only an official date for the update release, but also a video sneak peek of the control rework skills. Some of you guys might have seen it already, but for those of you who haven't, we're gonna be going through all of that in today's video. So if you're new to the channel or have been watching for a while but haven't subscribed yet, I have it here on official sources that for every subscriber that we get, Blox Fruits will release the control rework 1 second earlier. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Before we go over the official release date of the update, I have to give you guys some context, okay? The control rework has been teased to us by the Blox Fruits owners for nearly 3 years now. Only the OGs will remember. It was a tweet made on February 26th of 2023 on the official Blox Fruits Twitter, where they gave us just a huge summary of all the big changes that were coming to the game. Now, some of them actually have happened, and some of them we are still waiting on. Control rework being one of them. So you can see here, they've been working tirelessly behind the scenes to prepare for a wave of massive updates for Blox Fruits. And you can see some island reworks being teased. This looks like Middletown, which we obviously still haven't gotten that rework yet. We have the player profiles, which finally just came out, okay? And honestly, I think the end result looks pretty much the same as what they teased to us 3 years ago. It took them 3 years to make this UI, so you know the control rework is gonna be fire. Not sarcasm. There is supposedly the reworked cafe. We've seen this a million times. The reworked swords have actually did come out, although I do think they look a little bit different from what they shown us earlier. We got some more reworked maps. I think that is Pirate Village. That is probably the haunted ship. That is the new factory raid. That is the ice castle. All kinds of cool stuff, right? But the most important tweet out of this entire very long thread was possibly this one, where they said all outdated abilities will be receiving visual reworks. Outdated fruits such as the dragon and control will also be receiving the reworks they truly deserve. Now, they've teased the dragon and control, and we know the dragon did eventually come out, and that was, I think, nearly a year ago now. And finally, it is the control fruits time to shine. The Ope Ope no Mi, for some of my One Piece fans out there, is of course used by our boy Law, which is one of the most overpowered devil fruits in the entire show. Possibly the most overpowered. The completely outrageous abilities of the Ope Ope fruit really gives a lot of room for creativity for Blox Fruits developers to make something amazing here. So I can't wait to take a look at the sneak peek of the control rework here with you guys in a bit. And of course, skipping 2.5 years, almost 3 years, Blox Fruits finally dropped the Blox Bulletin number 18 on December 1st, 2025. Right now it's December 7th, so it hasn't even been a full week yet since they dropped this bulletin. If you haven't seen it, I made a whole video talking about it, but just to summarize, they basically teased us the control rework, okay? There was some other wild stuff about like fusions and like virtual world transmissions and stuff like I just did not understand. We're just gonna ignore those things for now. The control rework is the main character in this update. Here I am standing at Hot and Cold, you know, where the birthplace of the control fruit. The Order raid boss is in here. I actually haven't fought him in a while. He is of course the control fruit user, and that is where the Blox Bulletin number 18 took place. You know what? It has been a while since I fought the Order raid boss. Why don't we go ahead and give it another try? We get a microchip from this guy, and we hit the lab to start the raid. Here we go. Boom. Order raid boss, level 1250. There he is right there. The current user of the pre-rework control fruit, already insanely overpowered. Can we just talk about that, guys? I gotta use some insanely overpowered abilities just to stand a chance at maybe beating him. Look how strong this guy is, man. Bro, I'm gonna get cooked, bro. I'm pretty sure the V move on the control is like one of the only skills in the game that has a cutscene as well. This fruit was very well made for its time. It must have come out, I want to say like 5 years ago at this point. Isn't that just insane? Most games on Roblox don't even last for like 5 months. And the control has been hyped up in the game for the last 5 years. Yo, W's in the chat if you think I can solo the Order boss with this tiger fruit right here. It is going to be difficult, but I think we got it. I think the last time I fought this Order raid boss, the max level in the game was still 2000 2,550. So yeah, as you can imagine, it's been quite a while. This is the most annoying boss fight of all time, man. And it's not even close. Oh, he's moving a lot faster now. Oh, 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 he was not ready for this. Get ulted on, stupid. Just hearing the sound of him teleporting everywhere drives me insane, guys. Why did I decide to start this fight? Just what point am I trying to prove out here? I don't know what I'm doing. Bro has 300 HP. Where is he? Yo, I can't get the last hit on this guy. Finally. Oh my god. Guys, the control doesn't even need a rework, man. We do not need to make the order boss even more overpowered than he is now. That was so insanely difficult for like no reason. Anyway, I got completely sidetracked. The reason why I logged on to Blox Fruits was to actually show you guys how committed Blox Fruits is with releasing this rework. Because you know, every time before they rework a very powerful fruit, they would change its status to being in progress. And there it is, guys. The control fruit is now in progress and you cannot purchase it anymore, which obviously means that when the control rework drops, it's going to be worth a lot more than it is now. I actually don't know exactly how much it costs now, but the spirit is 2,550 Robux. This has got to be something close to that. I'm guessing it's probably going to be close to like 4,000 Robux when the rework comes out, because the abilities are actually insane. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the official sneak peek of the control rework on the Blox Fruits Twitter. There it is, guys. At the time I'm recording this, it was posted 10 hours ago. For some reason, it only has 90,000 views, okay? I don't know if it's because the Blox Fruits hype has died down, or people are just asleep at the time this was posted, but it should have like at least 1 million by now. Okay, I'm not gonna pause anything. We'll just let this whole thing play, and then we'll go back and dissect what we just saw.
The mightiest sorcerer of today was vanquished by the unparalleled prowess of the strongest sorcerer in history.
Okay, that was really quick, but so much has happened. There's a lot of stuff for us to unpack, okay? First of all, let's go over the Jujutsu Kaisen voiceover. Mightiest sorcerer of today versus the strongest sorcerer of all time. How does that have anything to do with Blox Fruits? Like, Blox Fruits want to make every single anime reference except for One Piece, dude. It's crazy to me. Now, there might be a reason for the Jujutsu Kaisen reference, which I will discuss here in just a bit, although that would be like a huge stretch. But let's take a look at what we saw here. First of all, this is the old control fruit that we currently have, right? As you can see right here, when you use it, it covers up until like near the outskirts of the rows of buildings from the center of that fountain right there. It's a decent range, but nothing too crazy. Like, you can use the levitate move to drop some rocks. We've seen all these before. Yeah, there it is. And they put the whole vintage look on it, like this thing is mad old, which it really is. And now transitioning to the modern reworked control fruit. Dude, look at that new animation, by the way. It looks sick. Can we play it on like 0.25 times speed? Yes, we can. And as you can see right here, the brand new control rework covers the entire island of Middletown. Nobody can escape Middletown once it's been fully engulfed. It even goes kind of beyond that, like all the way into the docks. I want to say this is like at least 50% to 75% bigger than the original room. That is huge. Look at that, bro. Oh my god. Now, let's take a look at how the room is being created here. So it's no longer like one of those things where your character wave your arm around to summon the room. Like, this was the original animation for the control area, right? You just like wave your arm around and boom, the room is formed. Wait a minute, did we get clickbaited? Hold on, this is my room. And dude, it is already the size of Middletown. What are we talking about? Wow. The Blox Fruits trailer really tried to make the control look worse than it actually is. Okay, it doesn't cover the back area here, but it is going well into the ocean on this other side. So yeah, the size doesn't look like it's changed at all. Honestly, doesn't look too outdated. Let's just be real. Now you get some sort of like true triple katana, like Tatsumaki tornado aura coming out of your character when you're summoning the room. And it has like this little UI on the bottom of your screen. It just says loading. I think that's gonna pop up on your screen whenever you summon the room. And as soon as the room is fully summoned, it says control. I want to say that says engaged. I don't know what else it could possibly be saying there. Look at that, bro. Look at that crazy looking eye thing. And my boy Zeolus is holding on to 2 daggers. And that is the question that I had. Now, are these daggers new weapons that's gonna be added into the game, replacing the Coco sword, or is it just the VFX, the visual effects of the control? Because if we think about who is famous for using a dagger in the whole anime world, it is of course the world's worst father, Toji Fushiguro right here. This man used that dagger to just absolutely demolish Gojo. Maybe Toji was the inspiration for where these daggers came from, and maybe that is why we had the whole Jujutsu Kaisen voiceover in this teaser trailer. But Toji isn't the only dagger using anime character. There is another one which we'll be discussing a little bit later in this video. Now here comes the cool part, okay? As soon as this man summoned that room, the entire island just got diced up. Diced and sliced. Look at this. The houses started levitating. This house started floating over here. This house got completely just destroyed. It turned into minced meat. Just slices happening everywhere, okay? Which reminds us of Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine. A lot of Jujutsu Kaisen reference out here. But of course, we knew that Law is also able to do something like this in his control room. Look at him. Look at him just slice that building. Look at that aura, bro. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm getting Sun Jin Woo vibes, because the way he holds the 2 daggers right there. See that slash animation? Bring the 2 daggers over here and then pshing, right there. Boom. Slice that building into pieces. And it's really cool because like the color contrast changes. So you can see Zeolus over here, but for a brief moment, it looks like he turned into RIP Indra. Look at that. And comes back. Oh, just slice that middle building down right in the middle. But this is the craziest part. Look at this zoom out. What is this? The V move? It's called the Moses. Just splitting the sea in half. Like what? It just got completely... Dude, he just opened up a brand new road by cutting the island in half. Now, I wonder how much creative freedom you get on like where exactly you want to cut the building. Is it all preset or is it all randomly generated? Like you can just cut anywhere you want. That would be crazy. If you can freely cut up any object on the entire map as you wish, then I am not surprised that this fruit took him nearly 3 years to make. That sounds almost impossible to do. Now, we do have a link to the Roblox event, which will give us the official date of the update release. But let's just take a quick look at the comments before we go there. Domain expansion. Yup. Control. We are so back. Wait, people are saying the fake leaks look better? Are they insane? I've seen the fake leaks, all right? They look decent, but not that good. New art leak? Absolutely not, man. Ain't no way this is official Blox's art. This does not look official at all. I'm not saying I'm the best artist, but I could have probably drawn this. Finally released when no one cared. That is actually crazy, Carl. Ope just become an aura fruit. Yeah, seriously. We're gonna be doing so much aura farming with that one. It does look like from the trailer that the control will be getting an M1, which is great. Right now, we don't have that. We do have the X move, which has like the slowest cooldown out of any other skill in the entire game, but it is nowhere near as good as an M1. Guys, when the control rework comes out, I'm gonna be so rich, all right? I already have a permanent one and 22 physical ones. What am I gonna do with all of that? But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at exactly when the control rework is coming to theaters near you. For me, as I open the link, it is going to be on a Friday, December 26th at 1 a.m. That is JST, which is Japan Standard Time. You have to actually click on that link to see exactly what local time it is for you. To make things easier, I will put this link in the description down below. But here it is. The long-awaited control fruit is getting its long-awaited rework, plus our holiday update. Wait. But they're also saying the date and time will change closer to the event. It better not, dude. I already told everybody watching right now that it's coming out before the end of the year. If you make it come out after the year, I'm gonna crash out. But there it is, guys. A Christmas present for all of the Blox Fruits fans. The control rework will officially be releasing. I hope everybody gets excited because it is in less than 3 weeks. That's actually crazy how soon it's coming. But anyway, let me know what you think of the release date and also the teaser in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.